Hey everybody, welcome to Shelly Has Thoughts. Today I'm doing my update to Out the Door in 24. Excuse me if I look over here a lot. I've got my spreadsheet and some notes here. I'll try to move them over into my lap. I'm going to start off with the most exciting thing. I haven't emptied my Urban Decay foundation. It looks like there's some in there, but I can't get any more out, and I'm not going to remove this stopper. I have way too many foundations for that. I have too many foundations. So there's that. Yay. That's one thing. Unfortunately, I can already guess some of the things that are going to end up being gotten rid of at the end of the year. I'm only going to talk about the things that I actually worked on. I did use today, I used my Tarte Light Sand foundation sample. I haven't been using it because it's too light, but this is the first time I've actually used my ABH during the day foundation, and it's a little too dark for the daytime. So I put a little bit of this on top, and it seems to have worked great. So I used that once in a month. It's not going to get used very quickly, I don't think. Then we have the Lumi by L'Oreal, the Lumi shade 902. I used this 3 times, and I'm really bad at using these now because I got the Charlotte Tilbury liquid filter. It's good. I like it. Didn't think I was going to, but I liked it a lot. I have my, let's see, what's the next one? Real Her setting spray. It's okay. I used it 3 times. It's not that many considering how many times I wear my makeup. I wear makeup 2 days on the weekend and usually 1 day during the week. So it's only 3 times a week. But that might go up here soon. I'm not sure. A few things might be in the works. I have 2 ColourPop Super Shock shadows. One in Deck and the other one in Angelic. And I used them both twice. I've got a lot of Super Shock shadows. I don't use them very often. I don't know why I felt compelled to buy a bunch, but I just don't use them that often. So the next thing is my KVD blush. This is my favorite blush in Foxglove, and I used it 6 times. So I've expanded the pan a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. I expanded it. Yay me. La La bronzer. The product's not bad. It broke. After like 4 uses, it broke. But I used it twice. So I guess I don't like it as much as I could. And I just can't get that lid back on right now. And I'm afraid that, I'm sorry that these things are out of order from where I put them on my face. They're in order how I put them in my book. So after that is the Monster highlight, which I do have pan in. I don't think I made that pan. I think that pan came about from being dropped. Because I only use it once in a month. I don't enjoy it. I prefer Ofra or Fenty. I have a few others that I like, but I don't know about shifty stuff on my cheeks. I'm not sure about that. Then I have the 2 ColourPop liquid lipsticks. They're not bad. This one is called Dance Off. I used it once. I cannot use it by itself. It makes me look dead. It's so pale. It's a pale brown, and I'm a redhead, so it just doesn't work very well for me. Not that I use this one that much more. I used it twice. I don't know why I don't like these lipsticks. I like my other liquid lipsticks. I usually use a gloss or a balm or something either over the top or underneath because of how drying they seem to be. I don't know. I don't know why I keep buying them, but I look over there and I have way more liquid lipstick than I have bullets. So I don't know why I do that to myself, but I do it to myself all the time. The next thing will be my Ofra topper. I love this. I use it as a topper for my eyes. I use it on my cheeks. I use it wherever I feel like it at the time. That being said, I only used it 3 times last month or since the last update. Then is my Beyonce Heat. This may be something that goes away at the end of the year without being used very much. I used it twice as a room spray. The problem is Jaylon and Valerie and other people have now got me where I prefer to melt wax. And I always am melting wax, so I don't really use my room sprays that much anymore. Go figure. Maybe I'll start using it in the bathroom or something. I don't know. Except for I'm now got wax melters throughout the house. So there's that. Love you guys. Thank you. The next thing I have is my Clinique Lower Lash Mascara. Love this mascara. I used it 8 times. Usually I use it every time I put on my makeup, because it's the only one I have that's small enough for my lower lashes. It is actually a little too small, but it works great. Then the Juvia Place Eye Primer. I don't think I'm anywhere near done. I'd say you see windowing, but then you have to shake it up before you can use it. But I used it 7 times, so I use it most of the time. Then I have my Revlon Stick Concealer that I use to clean up from my eyeshadow. It's getting there. I used it 4 times. I've been using the ABH concealer that I have because it brightens under my eye at the same time. Speaking of, this is Ciate's eye brightener. It's too dark for me, so I use it as a color corrector. But I am getting there. We're getting there. Almost to the bottom. No pan yet. This is going to take me forever, I think. Especially if I only use it. What is that? Oh, I used it 7 times, so I guess that's not big. That's not bad. I used my body wash, which I always forget to bring out of the shower. I used it 8 times. I used the lotion 7 times. And I actually went from here to way down here. So, I mean, I use a lot of it. I got a lot of Bath and Body Works lotions, but I find the lotions aren't quite as moisturizing as I need. I am going to try. In fact, I have the last 2 things on my birthday shop haven't arrived. They should be here today sometime. Tree Hut's body butter and bath soap, the shower gel. I want to give them a try because they are a little less expensive, and I know body butter works way better on me than just about anything else. I've gone out of order here. My KVD powder in Fair, I have used it 4 times, and I did expand, whoops, sorry about that. I did expand the palette a little bit, not a whole lot, but a little bit. It's getting there. I don't mind it, but I'm finding that I prefer loose powders. I have 2 ABH loose powders that I adore. I love them to death. One's vanilla for under my eyes and the other one's translucent. My favorite eyeliner is the ColourPop Numero Uno liquid liner. And where do I have that written down? I know I wrote it down. 7 times. Nope, that's the primer. 7 times for the eyeliner too. Yay, me. I bought a backup. I know I shouldn't buy things like that until I use them up, but I had to. The next is my Too Faced Glare maple syrup pancakes. Now I'm not great at swatching, and I forgot to take pictures of my looks. So apologies. I'll try to remember for next month. Powdered sugar. That is this one. I used it 3 times. I used flapjack. Oh, is that flapjack? Oh, I didn't. I thought I used breakfast in bed, but I didn't. Yeah, I did. I used the breakfast in bed once. Sorry, I'm out of it. Breakfast in bed once. I used flapjack once. Maple syrup I used 3 times. Where's the Get Sticky? Get Sticky, that's this one here. Oh, that's easier. I used once. Sleep In, I used twice. Side of Fruit, I used twice. Brunch Bubbles, I used twice. Yeah. And then Short Stack, that's this one here. I used it, where'd my line go? Short Stack. Twice. It seems to be a pattern here. Cup of Joe, I used 3 times. That's the black here. Morning Matcha, I used twice. Griddle, Kiss My Griddle, I used once. A la Mode, I used twice. And Hotcakes, I used 3 times. I'm sorry if I went through that too fast. I forgot to get out my NYX Florence. I only used it twice, but I need to get it out so I can show you. Excuse my being out of frame. There we go. Sorry about that. The only color I have used is this little one in the middle here. And I use that to set my eyes primer on occasion. But like I said, on occasion, I only used it twice. I used it twice. So that is my update. Yay, I got 1 rollout. But yeah, that's it. And I'm feeling pretty good about a lot of the products. And then some of them I can already tell they're going to be decluttered at the end of the year. Excuse me. If I don't declutter them before that. It depends on the product. And if I can force myself to use a couple more times, I will try. And I think the big one is going to be these 2. The Monster Highlight. I'm just not sure I'm going to force myself to use it yet. And the Give Me La La bronzer. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this case work, and I have never, ever, have I ever repressed anything. So I have no idea how to do it, let alone what I would do it into. I don't have any empty containers for it. But I guess that's it, and I hope you all have a great day. Sorry it's been so long between videos. I did one other today, so you'll see this look one more time, unless it goes up first, and then this is the second time you'll see it. Everybody have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.